I'm still not sure about this one.
Yes. Yeah, no, no.
I still have questions.
And as would be your
Um,
right.
I know. And even if it wasn't my right, I'd still make it my right.
Right. And that's what we love about you.
There we go. Um, okay. Well, hi, Courtney.
Hi, Stephanie.
How are you?
I am here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm not living the dream. I'm still unemployed, but I've had like a ton of recruiters hitting me up the past week because I don't know that if anyone has shared this with you should you ever choose to look. But essentially, you have to toggle on and off your open to work every week so that it
Oh,
pushes you back up to the top. And
interesting.
so whenever I do that, I tend to get a little bit more action than I was getting before. Unfortunately, the things that I have like the closest connections to of like people who
Mm-hmm.
could really push for me are the things that I don't really want.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but, like, I have
Still
2 months of
traction
severance
happening.
still traction happening, I have 2 months of severance left,
Mm.
so fingers crossed.
It'll happen. It'll happen. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. It'll
Yeah.
all be fine. I have to take one ear out because there's an echo, like, I guess in this room in general, but when I have the headphones on, it's like a double echo. I don't understand how
Oh,
things work.
okay.
But I can still hear, so we're good. Well, I'm in Florida, the worst state in America, the limp dick of America, to be more specific. In old people's country. I'm currently on a golf course at my grandmother's house on a couch. I am on a couch, a futon, working and sleeping in the sunroom, just like living the life. I also
Early retirement, we love it.
I fucking hate it here so much. Um, I also like so I'm here for family stuff. And there was an option for me not to come. Like I didn't have to come. I just felt like I
Mhm.
should. Um, and I what I didn't consider is this week and next week are my two busiest weeks at work. Like normally I'm
Oh,
working
yeah, because 'cause we're in, like,
11.
Jesus season right now.
Oh, normally I'd be working like past 11 every night. Um, so doing that here in Florida is like super fun. Like my mom's going to the casino later. I'm not going to go because I got to work and I got to do the pod. Um, I just like didn't factor in what else was going on. I was like, oh, I'll just work out from down there. And then I'm like, shit, I like have so much going on at work, but it's fine. Um, I like sneak away for an hour and go sit by the pool, get some
Yeah.
sun during my lunch break, and then jump back on. Um, but yeah, all is fine, all is well. Still have a fiance. He is home, holding down the fort, watching the dogs. Um, apparently Webster's tummy isn't feeling well, so now he has to go home every day at lunch. 'Cause there's been some accidents.
Oh,
Um,
no.
and I said, you know what? It really is tough being a single parent, isn't it? You got to step up. Sometimes you gotta step up. I said that to him as I was taking my lunch break at the pool, and he was
Mhm.
FaceTiming me, and I'm just, like, sunbathing, and he's like,
That is
"Easy for
hilarious.
you to say." I'm like, "Yeah, well, someone's gotta do it. Right now it's you."
Yeah, it's
Um,
practice.
yeah, there you go. But all is good. Other than that, um, RSVP deadline is tomorrow for
Oh,
my
yeah, I
wedding.
didn't even know, like, when your RSV deadline was because I just, like, did it immediately.
Mhm. Yep, it is tomorrow. I'm still waiting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And here's my question. They've already gotten 2 text reminders, like, from Zola. Do
Mhm.
I send them a personal text or do I just say, "It's after the deadline, I guess you're not coming."
I would what is the relation to you of these people?
Really good friends and a second cousin.
I would text. I would be like, "Hey, like, just, double checking."
See, I just don't wanna pressure them. Like, that's my thing. I don't want them to feel like they have to come. Like, I would love for them to come, but I don't want a personal text from me to put pressure on it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I guess that's kind of, like, why I asked, like, the relation thing, because is it someone who would, like, jot the date down and show up anyway and think that they RSVP'd?
They would all have to travel, so I don't
Okay.
think so. And, like, also, I didn't see their names in the room block. So, yeah, I guess I'll send, like, a personal text. I just hate making people feel like they have to say no to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you were coming, you would have RSVP'd. But, like, if you're not, that's totally I don't know. I'm going back and forth. Like, are they putting off the RSVP because they don't know how to tell me no? Or are they trying to figure things out? Or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
feel
just
like
don't
it's
wanna feel like
totally
I'm pressuring
acceptable.
people.
Yeah, I feel like it's, like, totally acceptable, like, "Hey, like, we're trying to lock up the head count, just wanted to, make sure one way or the other.
Yeah.
0
Alright.
pressure."
I'll do that tonight, I guess. Um, but yeah, I come home Saturday and I can't wait to sleep in my bed. What is with your mic
I
today?
don't know, so it's been loose, like, the past couple of weeks, and, uh, for whatever reason today, it just really wants to be a pain in my
Wants to
ass.
fuck around. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was $30 on Amazon, so you get what you pay for, and I keep on, like, seeing all of these TikTok shop ads for, like, nicer
Don't
podcasting
fall for
mics.
it.
I know,
Don't fall for it. You're unemployed.
I know.
You're
Also,
unemployed.
how much goddamn podcasting equipment have we purchased?
Correct. What do you need? I got it for you. What do you need?
Yeah,
You can take the mic from my house.
honestly, this is just fine.
Yeah.
It's
No, it
just
works great.
yeah,
It's just a
and
little
it lights
loosey
up.
goosey.
It's
Yeah,
just
I
a
do like the
yeah,
light
it's just
up
a
factor.
the
Yeah.
it's a little bit of
It's very
whimsy.
you.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
very me, it's very whimsical. But when I do jump cut edits on social, you can tell because the light isn't consistent.
Oh, I feel like our mic choices, definitely reflect the type of people that we are.
Very much so. Very much so,
Mhm. I'm
yeah.
just like, go with the flow, figure it out, have the little I refuse to put it on here, like, I need to hold it because I need the
Mhm.
control. Yours is, like, lighting up gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very us. It's very on brand,
it
if you
is, it
will.
is, it is. Well, I will say I've watched nothing. Anything that I would watch is on Hulu, and I don't have Hulu down here. Um, and so I did not watch the Tell Me Lies finale, but I have seen all the spoilers, all of the clips, so I pretty much have seen it.
Mhm.
I wanted, like, there to be a car crash in the end, and Steven
Honestly.
and what's her name and Lucy being in the car, and Steven dies, and Lucy just, like, laughs and walks away. Like, that would have been the perfect ending. Um, I hate that they went through with the wedding. But there's also things that weren't answered. So, I did not watch it, so I'm not going to, like, dive into things in case there were things that maybe I didn't see, but what were your
Well,
tell me
so
everything.
I'm just gonna walk you through
Yeah,
the
yeah.
entire episode.
Okay.
So, the episode opens with, Bree is off in a side room at Evan's parents' house smoking a cigarette, and it
Yes.
happened to be the room that Wrigley, um, was gonna stay in, so he comes in, they're talking. They have not had a conversation about, like, what had gone on between them in 6 years. Like, they just never
Right.
addressed it. And
Right.
so they start talking about it. They end up, like, fucking very awkwardly, but then someone knocks on the door. And then it flashes back to 2009. She's the one that releases the tape.
Right. Right.
Um, and then there's a point where Lucy and Pippa are, talking. Pippa gets honest about everything. She ends up telling Wrigley that she's gay. Lucy ends up telling her that she slept with Evan, and Pippa's like, "Get
Mhm.
out of my face! I never want to talk to you again." So the video comes out. So Lucy's just like depressed, like in her room. Bree
Right.
comes back and she's like, "Can you believe that she fucking lied about being assaulted?" And Pippa's like, "Well, actually, I was the one, and she was trying to like get justice for me." And then you
Right.
see Bree go like, "Oh fuck." And so they try to get into or into Lucy's room. And while they're doing that, the RA is coming to take her to the dean's office to tell her that she's been expelled. And like
She's
Lucy
right.
has just broken.
Right.
She had like
Right.
she has just broken. And so she doesn't completely like understand that she's been expelled at first, and that's kind of all the chaos that goes on campus.
Right.
So, like, I think the only loose end or the only character that, like, didn't make any sense and they could have done without the whole season was Alex, because he was not, like, central to the ending. He was the place where Bree ran when she found out about everything, and I think like,
Mm.
it's implied that ultimately, um he convinced her to or, like, helped make the decision to release the tape. And then Pippa tells Wrigley how terrible of a person Steven is, and he rats out, Steven to Yale and gets his
Right. He
acceptance
gets his
revoked,
acceptance
which is,
letter
like,
pulled.
iconic.
I love it.
Yeah, which then brings us to the wedding where all chaos breaks loose when Steven
Right.
figures out that Bree released the tape. And I think my favorite part there was in Bree's like, "Just let it go, you've lost." And Steven goes, "Mhm," and then
Yeah.
just proceeds to lay them all
Yeah.
out. And I will say, like, 2 thoughts kind of ran through my mind as I was watching this last scene. I thought it was hilarious. I was cackling the entire time, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Stephanie's gonna hate this."
Yeah. Yep. I've seen the speech and I did a lot of eye rolling. I still like for it to end that way of just like everything being thrown out, like how did he get together with Lucy's friend from high school? Like we just
Oh,
saw that
literally,
one
they just
interaction
and that was it, that's it. He
and
was
that
just like
was
he did it
it.
just piss her off, yeah.
And like I don't I don't know. I still feel like they could have just like clarified more that made it feel like, "Okay, this is done." In a not so rushed way. This felt, like, very rushed.
Mhm.
Um, and again, I haven't seen the episode, but, like, seeing the clips and seeing, like, Steven's speech where he just, like, says everything, and it's like, "Okay, that's literally everything, so I guess we're done here?" Like and then he leaves her at a gas station, and it's like, it just I don't know. I feel like we could have used another 6 episodes, and I wanted everything tied up. Like, every little detail. I wanted justice for that for Bree, for the teacher. I wanted, like, him to get a divorce. I don't know. I just wanted more.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and, like, I wanted more too, and so, like, because I sent you the story, I'm like, "I'm gonna crash out," because they announced that, like, it was the series finale, and, like, fortunately, like, I didn't start watching the show until this year, so I only
Mhm.
have, like, 6 weeks of investment into the not even, like,
Right,
4 weeks
right.
of investment into this, not 3 years. Otherwise, I think I would be, like, more upset than I am.
Mhm.
But I understand why, like, they would have had to go into this season knowing they were gonna do a season 4, because there would be no logical way they could pick cameras back up
Right.
and do a season 4 with how this season ended.
Right, right. Of course. Yeah, I think it's that investment piece that you said, like, after every season, there was a cliffhanger that needed that kept us going,
Mhm.
and it just was never resolved even when the next season started, and so for it to end this way, it just feels like not the show that I've been watching for the last 3 years. Like, it feels
Yeah.
like a fake out. But overall, how did you like it, didn't like it?
I will say that and it's funny because I've been saying that this show is like How I Met Your Mother if they're all terrible people. This
Yeah.
is the second most unsatisfying ending of a show after How I Met Your Mother.
Okay.
And the only reason why I'm still keeping How I Met Your Mother as the most unsatisfying is because it went on for too many seasons. Like, they didn't need to do 9 seasons to end like that. So,
Right.
like, since this was 3 seasons, I'm a little more okay with how it ended. I also think, like, the I don't wanna say, like, the execution was really good, but the acting of that
Mm,
final scene was really good, and so I think I got, like, some level of satisfaction from that, but it was not what I wanted, but I
yeah.
do, like, understand kind of, like, it also, like, it was just very, like, much, like, made sense for for the show, and, like,
Yeah.
for the style of the characters for it to kind of go like that, and Lucy's a dumbass. Like, I'm just
Oh,
gonna keep
100%.
the fuck? Because why? Like, when she got to the gas station, is just like, "I'm gonna go get his coffees," and I'm like, he's gonna leave you."
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, how did you not? But at the same time, I also kind of related to her when she, like, walked out, sees that he's gone, and just starts, like, blows a raspberry and is, like, cackling to herself.
Yeah.
Because it was almost like she felt a freedom of, like, it's over. And, like,
Yeah.
I saw,
Yeah.
like, some people saying that, like, she was taking Diana's advice and letting him win. That bitch didn't let him win.
No, she didn't.
She got railed out by him earlier that morning, like, she did not let
Mhm.
him win, but I think she still got that peace and freedom at the end because, like, he was gone, and
Yeah.
it was one of those things where, like, I almost related to the feeling because there were 2 times in my life, um, that I've had a similar cackle, and they were both very toxic situations, the first being shithead Brian, and the second
Mhm.
being when I was laid off.
Yeah.
And so, like, that was, like, a weirdly relatable moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she is still is I think she's still unwell, like, at the wedding, like, there's no but hopefully well, I don't know, I just don't feel bad for her anymore, like, she needed to get help and she didn't do it, so, like, you would think her getting expelled from school would be, like, some kind of
Right.
eye opener, and then she still sleeps with him at the wedding and, like, still fucks around and finds out, like, I yeah,
And
but
then that's the thing is, like, I would have loved to know what her journey beyond getting expelled was. Like,
yeah,
did
there
she
was
go to
nothing
treatment? Did she go to, like, another college? Or did she just, like, I don't know, lose her fucking mind and sit at home and, like, do LSD in the basement or something? Like,
well, I would think she did it because didn't she become a travel agent or something like
I
that?
think she was in
Or
sales.
working for a travel agency?
Yeah, something like that. But it
Okay,
didn't seem, like, clear from, like, whatever her job was that she definitely finished school. I mean, I
right.
would
Well, because she went
imagine.
for writing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I would think if she didn't pursue a job in writing, then maybe she didn't get a degree.
yeah. But, like, I think that would have honestly been interesting flashbacks is to kinda
Mhm.
see or, like, also kinda see really, like, what it was between Bree and Evan, because especially, like, now knowing that she and Wrigley didn't get together until, all the way at the end, like, was she sick of Evan or, like, did she, like or was it just because the teacher said what she had said? Like, there's so much more that they could have gotten out of that.
Yeah.
But I will say that I've also spent the day kind of watching some interviews with the cast. And there was one particular with ET that had the actors that played Bree, Wrigley, and Evan, and they all seemed pretty done with the characters
Huh.
and ready to
Okay.
move on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I will watch it when I get back, but I'm over it before I even started watching it, and I
Yeah.
had a feeling that that was how I was gonna feel at the end. Ooh, excuse me, at the end of this season. Nothing could be that good for that long.
Yeah.
And
It
those
never
these
is.
last few episodes, I feel like were just not they weren't giving enough, and it wasn't like, I don't know. It felt rushed, and yeah, I wish they did a little bit more, but you know what? I don't know. I was looking for something positive, but here we are. Here we are.
C'est la vie, I
Um,
guess.
yeah. I have not really watched anything else. I watched, I don't know if I'm up to date on Traitors. Um,
Who was the last person you saw go home?
Dorinda went home and it was the episode after he asked that guy to be a traitor with him.
So you're
I
caught
am
up.
caught up. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, but I will just, I need Rob to win. I need him to win.
I think it's pretty clear that he is.
How many episodes do we have left?
We have 2 more roundtables.
Okay. I'm,
Because the
yeah,
tonight's episode is the last round table that he can use the dagger, which,
right.
like, Natalie pissed me the fuck off when she
He
turned to
has
him
been
and was like,
so
"Tell him,"
annoying.
like, between her fucking fashion or lack thereof, first of all, because I've been sitting on this because Sean and I haven't recorded, so, like, I have so many things that I've been boiled up inside of me. Um, but I didn't like her on the challenge either. But the way she turned to Rob and was just like, tell him you have the dagger. And I would have been
But
like, who the fuck
yeah,
is you? Who the
right.
fuck is you?
She is so annoying and the way she panics in high stress situations and she constantly thinks that everyone is out to get her and no one gives a shit about her blows my mind.
And she's supposed
Blows
to
my
be one of
mind.
the best survivor gamers ever. She was on the Amazing Race too. And like, where? I don't see it. I
I
don't
don't
see
see
it.
it.
And
No.
if I was Rob, I would be turning on her. I would have been like, "Fuck you." I wouldn't have agreed to it. I would have written her name down that night. I would have
Mhm.
shown real traitorish behavior because like what I keep seeing cuz I don't know if you see on social that like on Wednesdays they post a video of the banished player and the murdered player finding out who the traitor is.
Right. I don't catch all of them, but I have seen a few. Yeah.
Every single one they've been like, "Rob, I had no idea."
Yeah. Yeah. I, it's almost like unbelievable that no one has
Right.
an idea, but also like I haven't seen any and I haven't seen all of them, but I haven't seen any where they were, like, floored. You know what I mean? It's kinda like melancholy response, and I'm like, "So, did they know?" Like, I don't know. You would think someone would be like, "Oh my god. How
I
did
have a
we" like
suspicion that Mark Ballas is onto him, and I
Mm,
think we're gonna see that tonight.
okay. Hmm. I like him. I like Mark. He's the
He's
Dancing with the
definitely
Stars guy?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I really
definitely
like
grown
him.
on me as we've started to see more, like, since, like, there's less people. I also am obsessed with Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir.
I
But I
know.
have to say, they are both fucking morons, especially Tara. Worst
Yes,
gameplay ever.
for real. But when they kept putting Tara's name down, I mean, iconic, hysterical. They knew what they were doing. they knew she was gonna crash out. They knew that, like, and it happened and it worked, and what fucking idiots. And then for them not to put Tara's name down,
So stupid. And then to sit at the round table and be like, "Surprise, we're each other's besties,"
which, like, is
and, like,
so weird
speaking
to
for each
me.
other.
Yeah, but it's, like, so weird to me that, like, they needed to make an announcement that they're besties. Like, did people not know
People
who
didn't
they
know.
were?
People didn't know. So Steven ended up saying on an interview I saw with him that he knew, and he was really surprised that, like, nobody else knew, so he kinda just, like, kept that in his back pocket, but, like,
Okay.
people had no idea. And, like, yes, I feel like it is smart gameplay because, like, let's say you and I are on the Traitors together, they're not gonna fucking know I know you until the reunion.
Right. Right, right, right. I'm
And
just saying, like,
that's the mistake they made.
but they know that they're both figure skaters. So, like, in the same realm of, like, all the housewives somewhat know each other,
Right.
how did no one think that 2 Olympic figure skaters, even if they don't know, like, who they are, to know that they're both figure skaters, how that didn't click tells me a lot about these people.
Right, like, it's because they're stupid. They're
It makes
stupid.
no sense. It was literally, like, the first thing I would have thought of is like, "Oh, we have figure skaters here now. That's new."
100%, and I think maybe maybe they were thinking about it in terms of, like, their worlds because, sure, like, Housewives is a smaller world, so, like, all of the housewives kind of really do know each other but might have different relationships, whereas, like, the Survivor, I mean, like, because the season of Survivor that's coming up right now is season 50,
Right,
so
right.
there are that many Survivor contestants that, like, you might know of somebody
Right,
but not
right.
have an intimate, but it's like you're on an NBC Universal show, for one. NBC has had the Olympics for the past 25 years. They're
Mhm.
both Olympic figure skaters. Like, no one is gonna sit there and, like, piece that
Or
together,
even
like
just, like, ask, like, even if there were a room full of survivors that, like, didn't necessarily know each other, yeah, they're gonna know of each other.
right.
You would say, like, "Hey, do you know that person?" But, like, I feel like figure skating is such a niche thing to bring
It
on
is
the
such
show,
a small world.
and even if you don't know it's a small world, like, even if you thought it was the same 50 plus seasons of, like, the same amount of people as Survivor, I don't know, you're, like, in the same world. You would think that you at least know of each other. I don't know,
Right.
it just it blows my mind that no one, like, or that we didn't see, someone could have, but we did not see someone being like, "Hey, you guys know each other? You're both figure how weird that 2 Olympic figure skaters are here. They have to know of each other.
Right, like, it's
What
so
the
funny
fuck?"
considering that, like, not only are there 2 Olympic figure skaters, but we're on the network that hosts the Olympics, and the Olympics are gonna be airing at the same time as this.
Yeah, I don't think
Hmm.
that second part, I don't think any of them were gonna catch up on.
I So then why are
I
you on the
don't.
show? So, like, why are you on the show then? Because, like, everybody who was on that show outside of, like, if you were an NBC Universal personality, you
Mhm.
had some sort of project that was because, like, Top Chef has a new season that's
Right,
premiering in a couple weeks, like, Rob was just on Love Island, like, so,
right.
like, it pisses me off.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, I feel like it insults my intelligence.
You know what? You're right. Traitors is insulting us,
Right.
these bastards. Anyway, well, I will watch tonight. I do have Peacock, so I will be watching.
You can't just
Um,
download the Hulu app to whatever you're watching Peacock
so
on?
the login I have is Phil's brother-in-law, and I don't wanna bother him because like, he already has to sign me in
Oh,
when
I
I'm in North
see.
Carolina, so I don't wanna abuse
I see. I
this
see.
in on Hulu, so, 'cause then, like, if I watched on my phone or if I was like, he would have to, like, keep sending I anyway, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
no, yeah,
gonna
I'm with you.
hold it off, but I have Peacock, so I'll watch that.
Yeah. I
Um,
just was because I'm the keeper of all the codes, so
yeah,
I haven't, like, run into that. But do
yeah,
you have access to Netflix?
yes.
The ANTM documentary.
Is it out?
It was out on Monday. I've already watched the whole thing.
Oh my god, tell me everything. Okay, not
So
everything, because I do wanna watch it, but, like, give me the, like, good, great, awesome, exactly what we are expecting, what
yeah,
happened.
so Tyra is taking no accountability whatsoever,
Mm,
and as it turns out, she is not an executive producer on this documentary. The
and she still agreed
documentary
to do it.
was well, so here's the thing, is the documentary was initially about Miss J's recovery because she had a stroke and is learning how to walk again, but then it shifted into being about ANTM, and so that's eventually how they got Tyra to be involved. So, she's planning on doing a cycle 25, which is why I think that they got her to agree, but she had no control over the edit. And so it does not show her in a good light. She very much tries to do the I was just talent. Meanwhile, Mr. J, Miss J, Nigel, Nole Marin are all saying, like, she was a micromanager. She was in the editing bay
So
calling
this
these
is like
things.
this is a Karen Huger. This is no accountability. I am the star of the show. This is what you wanted from me.
Yes, this was the industry at the time. I had no
Right.
control over it, even though the whole point of the show was to change the industry. And then they talked to a couple of like the key girls about their experiences. And so I won't get into that, but I think like watch it and
Yeah.
then next week we'll do a full like
Okay.
breakdown of
Okay.
it.
Yeah. I didn't realize it came out. Wow. Yeah, I will watch it. Because I've been dying to see it. It's interesting to know that she was kinda tricked into doing it. I wonder, has she, like, made any statements about that at all
Not a one.
that you've seen?
And nope. And that's kind of been the whole thing is they get into how Jay, Nigel, and Miss J were fired from the show. And that
Mm.
actually Jay Manuel tried to leave several seasons prior, and they
Oh, wow.
blackmailed him into staying. And Tyra would not answer any questions in regard to him. So, like, for every other answer, she had like a buttoned up, polished PR answer. But when they asked her about Jay Manuel, she's like, "I'm not going to speak on that, and I will call him and have a separate conversation," which has not happened yet. And Jay Manuel is salty.
As he
Salty,
should
salty, salty,
be.
salty, salty. Yeah, as he should be.
Yeah.
Um, but the whole thing was insane to watch just for as formative as it was, for at least my adolescence, and I think
Yeah.
probably yours to some extent too, because we are close in age, and being reality TV fans and just seeing I would say that, like, Tyra's lack of accountability is even worse than Karen Huger's
Mm. Well, yeah, because she
because
was influencing where Karen is just not taking accountability for her actions. This
right,
is she shaped a generation with that
right.
show and
Like,
body image and
right, like, she had conscious awareness of what she was doing where, like, at least Karen has the, plausible deniability
delusion. Oh,
well,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
the delusion, but the plausible deniability of, like, being influenced by the prescripted drugs and the drink. So
The drink?
and the drink. Which, by the way, we've gotten, like, 300 plus views on that part that I just clipped, and the Jill Zarin clip is doing very well on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen that,
Um,
we're ruffling some feathers. I hear a
I love
man's
ruffling
voice.
feathers. Not a man.
Oh, it's my cousin.
Oh.
Um, I didn't expect him to be here. Um, yeah, I did watch the first Potomac reunion, no Karen yet.
Mhm.
no Karen yet, and Wendy is, like, dodging the questions about her well, she's not dodging, but they're not really talking about
Well, I'm sure, like,
the
legally,
arrest.
there's not, like, much she can say. I did see a clip of 2 Ts, Tamara and Teddy's pod. They had Dolores
Yeah,
on, and
yeah,
Dolores was, like, going off because she's like, "I don't understand how Ashley's sitting on that couch saying, 'My biggest fear is going to jail.'" She's like, "My biggest fear is something happening to my kids or, like, my physical safety. I'm not
yeah,
putting myself
yeah.
in situations of being going to jail. So what are you doing that you're," and, like, she was, like, going off, and I was like, "Huh."
Yeah, Ashley definitely needs to take a few seasons off.
She needs
She
to
needs to,
go
like,
the
come
same
back down
way.
to reality.
She and Wild Rose can go the same place.
Mm, mm. I'm trying to think what that other girl's name is. Anyway, she's not even up yet, so I'll remember her name when it's important. Um, yeah, so nothing big on that front. Anything else? Like, what else is I feel like every time I travel, I'm just like, "Where am I? What day is it?
Like,
What
what's going
time is
on?
it?
Like, I don't know which way is up.
Is there a TV
Um,
here? Does it turn on? What is the deal?" Like
there's a bunch of shit going on Southern Charm right now that I'm not fully caught up on. I just
mhm.
caught up on Summer House, and I'm like, I need West and Sierra to they are endgame. I am shipping them. It needs to happen. Also, Kyle and Amanda fucking hate each other.
Yeah, they still hate each other. They're gonna hate each other this entire season.
Like, they had to announce their divorce before the fucking season
Yeah,
series here because it's like
yeah.
it's so obvious where it's going and it's painful. But it always kills me when Kyle's like, "Would you mind following me to my apology dune?"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not completely caught up. I think I'm only 2 episodes in, but, um, I mean, that's what this season is gonna be. It's just gonna be
Yeah.
Amanda and Kyle, and, like, I think I would normally not be okay with it, but something about, like, something about the guys and, like, the amount of fun they're having kind of outweigh the annoying parts where I would normally be like, "Okay, get a new plot." But, like, I love Jesse and West's relationship. What
Mhm.
I'm seeing of these new guys, they're super fun, and summer should be fun.
Summer should be
Summer fucking
fun.
fun. This is a
But I
fun
also
show.
it's a fun show, so that fun is coming back. I also really like
Yeah.
West's friend KJ,
Yes,
and, like, he
yes.
and Sierra have been having, like, honest conversations about what it is to be black in a white world, which, like, you just don't
Yeah.
see those conversations happening on TV, especially on
Reality
these kind of
TV.
shows. So,
Yeah.
I've appreciated seeing that. So, like, I think that Summer House usually because normally I, like, will not watch it until there's a couple of episodes and something has popped off, but I think this is gonna work its way into the regular rotation.
Mhm.
Um, Southern Charm is just hard to watch. Um, because I caught a
Sally.
little bit of Sally on because she was on Not Skinny But Not Fat,
Oh
and,
god.
like, you wanna talk about delusional.
Oh, I know. She is delulululu. I
And it's,
don't
like, so
know
between
where
her
Bravo finds these delusional
well,
people.
she talked about it. Apparently, she had just moved to Charleston, and
Mhm.
she had met Joe Bradley, and that's how she ended up on Hospitality, and
Right.
then Madison texted her and was like, "Hey, by the way, I added you as a friend of mine for Southern Charm, so show up here to be filmed."
So
And
Madison is who we have to blame.
correct. Because Sally claims she didn't seek it out, because I guess she was on The
That's
Bachelor and
bullshit.
Bachelor in Paradise too. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna
you
tell
don't go on
me
4 shows accidentally.
she's full of shit. She
Right.
is such
When
a
I
pick
would have
me.
sold my ovaries to be on The Real World back in the day, and you've been on
Mhm.
4 reality shows, you wanna tell me it happened accidentally?
She
Please.
is full of
Please.
shit. Full of shit.
Full shit,
I can't stand her.
thirsty, Like, so that's made the show really hard for me to watch. Also, the treatment of Vanita has made it hard for me to watch. So I've
Mhm.
kind of, like, put Southern Charm on the back burner, but I'm all back in Beverly Hills. 1, because I am obsessed with Rachel Zoe, and she is, like, what that show needed.
Needed, yeah.
Um, and then also the way that, like, they're just coming for Amanda Francis's neck,
Oh, thank
and
God. It took
'cause
them
I don't
half a season.
right, it took them half a season, but we're there. And so what
Good.
killed me on this last episode is, so Rachel took Kyle and Dorit to the Hamptons with her to kinda
Mhm.
have, like, a come to Jesus, have fun situation, and Amanda had all the other ladies over to her house for a manifestation moment party, and
Why do they have to tape everything? Like, now they're just looking for things. Don't tell
uh,
me those bitches manifest and that this wasn't gonna turn into, like, a bad representation of manifesting.
no, they just give her shit the entire time because they get there and, like, because Bose has been skeptical of her all season, and,
Yeah.
like, Erica is, like, already over her too, and so, like, Amanda calls back to when Erica gave her shit for getting a mocktail, and she goes, "I knew exactly who you were in that moment." And Sutton's like, "The fuck you did? You think that was her
Oh,
mean? You think that this
oh,
bitch tortured me for 3 years
oh,
fucking
Sutton
straight."
jumped in. Oh, gosh.
It's like, you think that was the worst that it could get?"
Yeah.
Um and then she gave them each signed copies of her Richest Fuck book, and it cuts to Erica in a confessional, and she goes, "Oh my god, thank you so much for a signed copy of your self-published book. Can't wait to read it."
Can't wait to use it as a door stopper,
Right.
please.
And then so, at the table at her house, she has set out these notebooks that she clearly got at, like, Five and Below or something, and then
Mhm.
she had, like, the glasses that look like soda cans with, like, the plastic straw?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
She had custom printed of those. So for all I
Oh,
know, she
no.
was sitting in the back of her house with her Cricut machine, um, and it had a little manifestation moment on there. So this bitch sat there and gave Kathy Hilton not only a signed copy of her self-published book, but a Cricut printed fucking glass with a glass straw.
The
She had Kathy Hilton
audacity.
in her home.
Kathy Hilton was in that house, and that's
Kathy
what she
Hilton was
got
in
as
that
a
house.
gift?
That's what she was given as a
Kathy
gift.
Hilton gives away Bentleys, and she's getting a notebook from Five Below
Right.
and a tumbler?
It's absolutely insane, and it's not even
Someone needs to
you
wake
you
this
you
bitch
bring
up.
Kathy Hilton into her sister's former home, and you give
I
her
forgot
that?
about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it was just like, you have this level, and, like, I almost wish that Rachel had been there for this party, because I could just imagine her, like, holding it and being like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
insane,
I
insane.
need to catch up because I was so bored at the first part of the season, then I was like, "Let me just go back to the beginning." And I only think I'm on, like, season 3, like, Rinna isn't even on my screen yet. Um,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so I need to get it going, because I need to get to this current season. I can't just jump back and forth, like, I've already committed to the rewatch,
So you gotta
so
go
I
all
gotta
the
see
way
it through.
there,
I
yeah.
gotta see it through. Yeah. Um, but love hearing bits anyway because, I mean, just knowing what's coming. Kathy Hilton getting a fucking tumbler keeps me motivated, you know?
It's absolutely insane. It's
Mhm.
sheer fucking madness, and I
Yeah.
can't wait for this bitch to be eaten alive because she's annoying as all hell.
She
And, like,
is very
and I saw someone talking about it because, like, I think part of why Beverly Hills has not been good the past couple of years is that they've had too many people who can't, like, go all the way, right?
mm.
And
Yeah.
so, like, Kyle's very protective of her image, her family. Erica just has stuff that she can't talk about.
Mhm.
And but Dorit has been forced to bring it and has. Sutton is uninteresting. And so,
Yeah.
like, what they had to do was bring in someone who elevates the cast, which is Rachel Zoe, and
Mhm.
also kind of knocks Erica down a couple pegs,
Right. Right, right,
and
right.
then bring in someone who's beneath Sutton so that Sutton can kind of rise, and that's where Amanda comes in. But then I also
Mhm.
found it interesting is because love my boy Andy Cohen was on Threads and was like, what are some ideas you guys have for the Housewives? And
Yeah.
I think the one that I saw the most was term limits of like no more than 5 seasons before having to go on pause. And I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
if there's two places in this world we need term limits, it's Congress and Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I say that and it's like there's gonna be someone that just comes along and kills it, and we're gonna be like, "No, don't go." Like, I don't know, I'd have to go through the list
I see, I
and
disagree because, just even this conversation, we've talked about Ashley's overstayed her welcome. We've
yes.
talked about, Wild Rose overstaying her welcome,
Like, I don't think
and
Giselle has overs I'd be sad if Giselle left.
Giselle
She
is
is like the
probably
glue.
she's probably the only one because she hasn't lost her goddamn mind, and,
That's what I'm
like
saying, like, there
yeah,
has to be at least a small handful of them where we would be like, "No, we don't want this term limit," because
yeah.
yeah, I think Giselle is like the level-headed one that kind of well, is she level-headed? I don't know, but I don't know, she's like the glue, she keeps it Potomac, and I'm trying to think like who else from other franchises would be like that, where we would not want the term limit. So I'm back and forth.
Yeah, I think I think it depends. 'Cause I think there's like a knowing when you have overstayed your welcome. And I think part of the reason why Giselle works, and it was kind of the same reason why Candy, made sense on
Yes.
Atlanta for so long, is because their minds didn't warp from being
Mhm.
on the show. But so
Yeah,
many of them, their minds warp, and
absolutely.
that's why they need a break, and that's the case with the entirety of the Salt Lake City cast. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that contracts went out this week, and they put a clause in the contract saying that, like, if you leak a story, if you leak a plot line, if you talk like, you're done.
You're
So,
out,
like, they're
you're
not
out.
fucking around. Yeah, Lisa
Yeah,
Barlow.
yeah. She will still sign the contract, she will still do it, and she will still
Right.
get away with it, and they will not get rid of her, and that's just what's gonna happen, and we all need to accept that now, and ugh, God, just I don't want Angie or Wild Rose on my TV anymore either.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take both of them over fucking Britney.
That is true. That is
Which,
true.
like, did you see that, I guess, like, last week or the week before she and Jared broke up, and she,
She's
like,
doing
wrote this
s
whole post like it was the first time. It was like, "Bitch, we have watched you break up and get back together with this man 17 times, like, stop it."
she is, like, doing way too much right now, just like
Too
in
much,
life in general. She needs to, like, take a Xanax and just, like, turn your phone off. The singing, the,
honestly.
like, walking up to random people, the being on airplanes, it's just too I don't need to see all of it, and I
Or
don't
when
even
her
follow
niece went
her.
on American Idol, and then, like, she was shocked
She
they didn't know who
introduced
she
her.
was.
Why I don't even follow her, why am I still seeing all of this shit?
And because, like, Bravo bloggers, fellow podcasters, why are you picking this up? I mean, like, yes, are
And
we
here we
talking
are
about
talking
this?
about it.
But I'm not clipping it. I'm not gonna put this on social.
Correct. 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 Yeah.
Which, like,
Yeah.
side note, speaking of clips, did you see on TikTok that the MAGA folks found our Bad Bunny Super Bowl TikTok?
They
And
did.
I like I sat there and I was like, "You know what?
I Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Same. Same.
Let them."
Same. 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 Let them. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we'll just let that one go.
Yeah.
All right, what else? Is there anything else, like happening?
So the Valley released their full season 3 trailer. And it's funny because with all of the, like, teasing that they were giving about Lala and Sandoval, or not Sandoval, Schwartz getting together, the flirtation is Schwartz and Michelle,
Oh, plot twist.
which, like, what would they even talk about?
I don't know, but I never got on board with the Lala and Schwartz
Oh, I mean, and that I knew that
shit.
was just
Like, that
Lala
just
being attention
seemed
seeking.
yeah, that and it wasn't even Schwartz, like, that was yeah, you're right. It
Yeah,
was, like, Lala. That was
yeah,
her, which now makes it actually funnier that, like, it doesn't even come up in the previews, and it kinda just
right.
backfired. It made her look
Well, there
stupid,
was, like,
so cool.
there was an allusion to them having a threesome, which, like, we know didn't actually happen.
Yeah, no.
Um, but so
I
then
love
it's
how I saw that, Sheena commented on one of them who posted the trailer, and she's like, "I can't wait to see all the drama that you told me about." Sheena, go away. Sheena,
like,
Sheenay,
allegedly, you could have been on the show, so, like, you chose not to, so run along.
be gone. Be gone. Like, she needs the world to know that she's in on the drama even though she's not on the ballot. Be gone.
Yeah.
Be gone. And no Jax. Okay, cool. Mm, I'm I don't know how I feel about the Valley. I honestly don't. I'm still, like, what are they, the 3rd season? And I'm still like,
Yeah,
"Do
it's
I
the 3rd
like this
season.
shit? I
Well,
don't
it's because
know."
the first 2 seasons have been so dark, and
Mhm.
so this season seems a lot less dark. There wasn't a
Mhm.
whole lot of Janet in the trailer, but she was in the comments like, "Oh, no, I'm still here, you can't get rid of me," which fuck.
Great.
Um, and so what I'm hoping is that it's a little more lighthearted. I would be okay if Brittany were to kind of see her way out, because I think the only thing that made
Mm,
her interesting was Jax. So I don't particularly like, yes, like, I don't wanna see anyone be in an abusive relationship, and I'm glad that she removed herself from that situation. But I don't
right,
particularly
right.
root for her, and I don't need to see her journey kind of past that. I think I am interested
Mhm.
to see Kristen Doute's motherhood journey. Um,
You know how I feel about Dodie. I
I
forgot about
know,
her during all
I
of this
know.
conversation, and now I'm just back to like, ugh, fuck. That's why I don't like the Valleys because
Yeah.
Kristen's there.
I don't know, I think but your boy Schwartz is going to be back on TV
I
in a
know, I'm
regular
excited for that.
capacity.
Yes, I am excited for that. I'm not excited that we have to sit through Lala for that, but I'll take it as it comes. Well,
Right.
episode by
I'm hoping
episode.
that she just maybe I can get back onto the Bravo's viewer's voice, and I can just, like, tear into her, and then they don't recast her,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah.
if there's a season 4. But it seems like they're all in on, like, the Valley, like, the Melrose Place shows, kinda like what we talked about
Mm. Yeah,
last
yeah, yeah.
week. Um I'm trying to think other things going on. Jackson White was on Call Her Daddy, and I've decided that
Yes.
I'm in love with him. And that he look, I did not say that Jackson White is not attractive. I said Steven DeMarco is not attractive.
Keep going. I'm listening.
I mean, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I think he has a fun personality, and I like him. He needs to have hair. It's that like,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I mean, I
he
like
loves Grace Van Patten down.
yes. Yes, yes, yes. I did not listen to the interview. I'm back and forth with Alex Cooper. I don't subscribe, but I've seen
This is
him
the
on
first
other
Call Her
things.
Daddy I've listened to in
Yeah.
years,
I
honestly.
can't take her these days. So I will just wait until he's on something else. But I did see some clips. I mean, he's just like a fun guy. He's just a guy.
A
He's
mushroom,
just a
fun
guy.
guy.
He's just a guy that's very good looking.
Yes, when he's
That's
not
it.
Steven DeMarco.
I think he's good looking in any way, shape, or form, but, agree to disagree once
Yeah, agree
again.
to disagree. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. Um,
Um, yeah, I mean, I did not come prepared. I didn't have a list. I didn't have anything because, again, where am I? Who am I? What time is it? I don't know if any of the TVs in this house work. Um, we're just vibing and working. and
I
drinking
mean,
coffee and eating
as one
bananas.
does. As one does.
Yeah. Trying not to gain weight while I'm here, eating hardly anything because once I start, I won't stop. And I have my first dress fitting next week. So we need to like
Oh,
lock
yeah.
it down. Lock
Meanwhile,
it
I can't
down.
keep anything down.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
medicine's working then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, results.
Yeah.
Results.
Yeah. We'll get there. Look how unhealthy we sound. It's just let us be, okay?
Look. We're putting in the work.
Yes. Yes. I'm working out every day. Not now because I'm not home, but I'm working out. I'm eating right. I'm doing the work. It just, if I eat one bowl of her pasta, I'm gonna be force fed 7 more. So I need to,
You have to, you have to hold
it's
the
called
line.
boundaries. It's called boundaries. I snuck a piece of bread earlier so that no one saw me. Because if they saw me, they'd be like, "Oh my god, you're hungry? Okay, here's a 17-course meal." We can't have that.
Yeah. Although I've been going through it because I woke up this morning and, like, I haven't been able to
Mhm.
eat for, like, frankly, like, 3 weeks at this point. And, like,
Yeah.
all I wanted was a motherfucking chocolate croissant.
Yum.
Like, so good, like, and so I ordered breakfast. I got a breakfast sandwich and a chocolate croissant. And my breakfast gets here, there's no chocolate croissant in the bag.
Set it on fire.
So,
Set
of
the fl
course
Where'd you order from? Set it on fire.
like, I'm gonna give them a pass only because DoorDash not only gave me my money back, but they gave me a condolence credit on top of it. Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
So
wow.
I got the price of it back and then an additional, like, $6 for,
Okay. You made money on this.
I made money on it. So then, later today, I was ordering from La Farm because I wanted a Sammy for lunch, and because I totally, as I'm unemployed on severance, should be ordering from La Farm, but I just really fucking wanted a
You
chocolate
deserve it.
croissant.
You deserve
And
it. You
that's
deserve
all
it.
that I fucking wanted.
Yes.
And so the only reason, because I was like, "Where can I get a chocolate croissant from?" I know, La Farm. So I
Mm.
order chocolate croissant, and then I get a notification. We're all out of chocolate croissants, so we'll refund you. And so I got an almond croissant, which was good,
Not the same.
but it's not the same. All I wanted was a
Not
goddamn
the
chocolate
same.
croissant, and,
Yeah,
like,
not the
so,
same. I
like,
think we have one
now
in the fridge here, actually. Do you want me to
well,
wrap it
fuck
up
you
and send
very
it to
much.
you?
That didn't help me.
I saw some kind of croissant in the fridge.
So, like, now, like, when I go
Ugh.
grocery shopping tomorrow, I will just have to acquire chocolate croissants then, and maybe I'll get the ones from Trader Joe's that are, like, frozen and you have to let them thaw overnight, so I
Yes.
have to
Oh,
work
those are the
for it.
best. You have to work for it. Those
Yeah.
are so good.
Um,
I'm gonna do a Trader Joe's run on Sunday when I get back because I have a mental list in my head of, like, how have I lived these last few weeks without doing a Trader Joe's haul, and
how do
so
I live without
without
you?
you,
I
I
want
want
to
to
know. Fun
know.
fact, 6th grade, I sang that at my, chorus recital.
Was it a solo?
It was.
You surprise me every day.
Oh, look, I have lore. I have lore.
I didn't get my solo and chorus until senior year,
Oh,
and you were out here in middle school, you said?
yeah, 6th grade.
I sang at Carnegie Hall in 6th grade. Are you impressed? You're not
I'm very
impressed.
impressed. I'm very impressed. I mean, because my solo was at a barn at my country day school, so, like, Carnegie Hall is much more impressive.
Wasn't a solo though is the thing. So you have
But still,
Spanish club president, solo at 6th grade, like, you were knocking it out of the park, and I
I also introduced
wasn't.
myself to a first lady when I was 6.
And that look at you. My 1st grade teacher met Bill Clinton, and there was a picture of them in the lobby. That's as close as I have to that. Mrs.
Look, we
Antilovich.
Antilovich, that's a mouthful.
I know,
But
I
I
know.
think we each have our interesting lore. And, we're still pretty early on in our friendship, so I appreciate that we still have, like, little nuggets
Yeah,
that we
that's
get to
true.
find out.
That's true. That's true. All right. I'll take it. All right. What are we living for this week?
I'll be living once I get a fucking chocolate croissant.
Okay. You're living for a chocolate croissant. Noted.
Yeah.
I am living for my first dress fitting next week because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
other things that are going to be happening and I just want it to start already. Like
Mhm.
I just need it to start. Um so that is what I'm living for right now.
Yeah,
I
because
need
what are we
something
at,
to
like,
micromanage.
70 days,
Yeah, we're in the
79?
70s. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to ask Phil. I don't know. Um yeah. So that's what I'm living for. I just want it to get started already. Like
Mhm.
get it done. Get her done. And that's it. I'm also just living for getting home and, like, sitting on my couch
Yeah.
without, like, family bickering. It's been so much family bickering.
I mean, that's what happens when you get the family together.
That was my Lucy raspberries.
That your mic is so good that it totally, like, canceled
Didn't
it
even
out.
take
So
it?
so
Oh,
I saw
man.
your lips, but does mine catch it? Oh,
Yeah,
it
it
does.
did. I'm jealous.
Yeah, yours totally canceled it out, and I also
I'm
scared the shit out of
jealous.
my cat when I did that because like, Nova is
Oh,
just off of
little Nova girl.
camera here. There was another question I was gonna ask you that was, like, somewhat related, and now I can't remember. Oh, well. Damn.
Bickering family, coming home
Freaking Oh,
Sunday,
family.
couch
Did you get, your oil painting figured out?
I did. I did. So for the audience, I needed an oil painting done for the wedding, and ChatGPT was just not me and Elle, every time it's ugly. Our relationship is ugly right now.
To be fair,
And so I said,
Avery fucking knocked it out.
"In a second." I've
Yeah.
been working on that for days with Elle, okay? Avery, I sent it to Courtney, got her done, and then I was like, "Okay, now I need to order this." So I found a website. The one that your mom said actually brought me to a different one, and they were having, like, a 50% off I got it. At the end of the day, I got it. So it should be coming next week. I approved it, like, they sent me, proofs ahead of time, so your recommendations led me to getting it. I didn't necessarily take your recommendations because the site that your mom suggested just, like, was not doing it, like,
Yeah,
the
no,
way
I
that it
mean,
needed to be
it got
done,
you in
but
the right direction, but don't
it
thank
got
me,
me where
thank
I needed to
Hazel.
be. Thank you, Hazel. Hazel, thank you.
Except for don't call her
Thank you,
Hazel.
Hazel. Michelle, thank you. Thank you. All right, well, that's it. That's all we got.
All
Quickie.
right.
Quickie today.
Yeah, we were pretty quick last week, too.
We've been in and out lately.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. All right, I will talk to you this weekend.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, you're so okay.